What is up, everyone? Welcome to Seth Leroy Adventures. And if you can't tell, my voice is a little messed up, thus the slushy, but I'm going to just talk about a little bit about everything that's went on in the past couple months and how you got to stay positive and how you have to keep your perception in a good light, because I believe perception is stronger than reality. And if you get into that victim mind state or poor me, it doesn't go good. But without further ado, let's get right into it. So, obviously, let's just start off with some of the crazier things that have happened. I had a situation that was so bad recently in my professional world. Injury. The injury was horrible. That's why I'm saying you can play the victim role real quick. But if you keep that mindset of you ain't a victim and you got to stay positive, I'm not going to get too much into that thing that happened, but it was horrible. I'm happy where I'm at now. I love being the shipping and receiving manager where I'm at now. So I'm not going to get into all that rigmarole. But yeah, so that happened, right? This has been the worst year for sickness. I'm just going over the last couple months of stuff that's happened. I have been sick with influenza B. I had strep throat before. And guess what happened to me yesterday? I had strep throat again. But it apparently, I didn't think I had strep throat. My throat did hurt, but I thought, oh, no way, I just had it like a month ago. It infected my uvula. It infected this tonsil and all the way down my neck. The hospital was trying to keep me there. I begged to go home. I said, if it feels like because they said your esophagus could close. I said, please let me go home. I promise I'll be back. They brought a deaf interpreter, sign languaging to me because they thought I was deaf, because I couldn't talk at all. It was scary. But I feel like I'm getting better from the steroids and the antibiotics right now, okay? I was sick with other stuff too for the last couple months, just randomly. I don't know why this year it was so bad. But those are just like the littler things that can really make you feel like a victim. But guess what? I ain't missed any work this whole time still. But that's just the insane person I am. And that's all because of my mama. I didn't know my dad. He was 12 when I died. I was 12 when he died. But I know I've heard he was a lumberjack. He's a hard worker. And I get it from my mama too. She worked all the time. Speaking of my mama died about a month ago. Her funeral's coming up. And so the last year we were dealing with that too, all going on. I got to see her the day she passed. So that happened, right? Now let's go into it. And then a couple months ago, our 7-year-old he was 6. His birthday was literally coming up that month. He was diagnosed with type 1 diabetes. The ups and downs, the ebbs and flows of that have been, some days he'll lose it, he'll cry. Like the other day he was crying because he misses his friends at school, but he chose to be homeschooled. Because when he went to school with it, it was just stressful for him. But a lot of things are looking up. He's got the pump now. Before that we were dosing shots, but he loves the pump, no more shots. So that's looking good. I haven't been able to fish because of the professional situation that I had going on, and because too, that's my biggest, that's why I'm saying we will be back to fishing shortly. I always say it, but whenever the time I can and it's right, but I'm not rushing anything because with everything else going on in my life, but I can't wait to get that release again, fishing. I could fish already, but I'm still just waiting. But the reason I wanted to make this video was to say, get out of that victim mind state. And perception is stronger than reality. How you perceive things is how it's going to be. So if you perceive life in a negative light, it's going to be negative. If you perceive life in a positive light, it's going to be positive. Here's the only time my perception changed. I was walking in the Coburn's parking lot, and I hit a pothole, twisted my ankle, and rolled. I was like, why me? Because I was all sick. And then today when I was cleaning our house and then I was cleaning up our bed, I was getting off and I twisted that same ankle. It's an ankle I broke in high school basketball. Boom, hit the ground. Then I twisted it again going down the stairs. And then I'm like, why me? But then I stop it real quick and I say, you're not a victim, Seth. So if this helps anyone, or if you run across this and you're like, oh damn, your problems aren't that crazy. I've had crazy shit happening, you know. And that's just the way life goes sometimes. So that's it for this one. Like I said, this is supposed to be a positive video. It may sound like a lot of negative things, but hope you get something out of it. Like, share, subscribe, hit the bell notification if you want to. If you don't want to, that's fine with me. I'm just glad you're rocking with me. Everyone have a good one. We live in the land of 10,000 lakes, so what are you doing? Go fishing. I'm about to be soon. Everyone have a good one, and oh yeah, go fishing.